What's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My goodness, what a day. Today is literally the craziest session that I've ever seen in my life in the SPY. Down 17 points in the morning, up 19 points in the afternoon, and we hit it not once but twice, both ways. Puts in the morning, calls in the afternoon. Congratulations, all my THD fam that capitalized on this action today. Guys, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. If you haven't heard about it by now, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online educational platform that's available to the retail trader today. We've got one simple goal. That's to help you to learn, trade, and profit, and results matter. Your results matter. Your success matters. That's why we are home to the double your money back guarantee. Folks, this is exactly what I've been saying all month. This is exactly what we've been doing all month. The action and the volatility in the overall markets is insane. I told you guys last month, get ready for 2022. I expect it to be the most volatile year that you guys have ever seen. And so far we are off to volatile is an understatement. Volatile is an understatement. Okay, it really truly is. If you guys are new, make sure that you like and share this video. More importantly, make sure you subscribe to the channel because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free where myself, other TT pro traders, and special guests will drop golden nuggets and give you guys free lessons, education that will help you navigate this treacherous market. But damn, is it a lot of fun. Okay, a lot of people that are uneducated are in panic mode when they see the markets do what they've been doing for the last couple of weeks. Not educated traders. Educated traders and investors are taking advantage of these opportunities, taking advantage of this volatility, and that's exactly what we've been doing so far in True Trading Group in January. We've had SPY option trades of 194%, 160%, 69%, 61%, 50%, 26%, 40%, all within the month of January. I'm so excited for what is still yet to come because the volatility is just getting started. You have a Fed meeting coming up on Wednesday. You've got earnings coming up here this week as well. You've got inflation. You've got Russia and Ukraine. You've got China and Taiwan. You've got rising interest rates. You've got a balance sheet runoff. There are so many headlines that are moving markets up and down both ways, as you guys can see from today, that there has never been a better time to be an active trader. I told you in December, I expect 2022 to be a record-setting year for myself and for TTD family members, and we are already well off to that start. Get educated now. Take advantage of this volatility now. Folks, we're starting this live stream off with a 20, 30-minute Q&A. I'm going to give some time for people to log on. You guys can ask me questions, whatever's on your mind. We're going to talk all about the overall markets later on the live. Ask me any questions that you want, okay? Then I'll spend about 15 minutes or so. I'll tell you about the membership. There is discounts and incentives that you guys have access to. If you want to join the TC platform now, trust me, get your butts in chat before Wednesday. Wednesday is going to dictate the direction the market's going to go for the next easily 30 days. Okay, literally the direction the markets go the next 30 days will be dictated on what the Fed does on Wednesday. Get in chat with us on Wednesday. Make sure that you are walking through. You're not trying to go through all of this volatility and all of this chaos by yourself. Make sure you have professionals that can walk you through and guide you through this chaos. Okay, I'll be in there every step of the way with my THD fam. All right, so I'll show you guys how you can join the platform. And then all of today's market action, I'm going to cover with you. I'm going to recap all of it, okay? All of today's action, how I plan on making money for the rest of the week with the Fed meeting and earnings season. But in order to get the most out of the stream, guys, you guys have to get educated, and that education starts now. $9,500 invested total today to 188,000, best day ever. Wow. Jay Moore, congratulations. That's big time money. That is big time money. $188,000. That might sound crazy. It's not. This is the type of action that there is in the market right now, especially for those of you that are trading options. If you don't know how to trade options, I strongly recommend you guys get your butts into the options course in True Trading Group. It's free with your membership. Go through the options course. We also have workshops and webinars that specifically talk about options trading. We have professional option traders that have been trading options for over 20 years, all within the TC family. So guys, make sure that you are going through and taking advantage of all of this. Okay, I'm telling you, there's never been a better time to be an active trader. If I sound too excited, it's because I am. It's because I love what I'm seeing in the markets. I really, really am. It's not ever, I've never seen the markets move 19 points in a single day. Never. I've never seen the markets go from low to high 19 points on the SPY, which is the ETF that tracks the S&P 500. I've never seen that before. This is what we can expect in 2022. It is, I feel like a kid in a candy store. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning. It's unbelievable. All right. So I'm going to go over with you today's market action because everybody wants to know, is that it? Is that the low? Is the stock market crash of 2022? Is it over? Do we rally from here? I'm going to give you my exact thoughts on how I plan on making money the rest of the week because I've got a very specific game plan now going into the rest of the week. We caught put options in the morning today, about a 51% gain. We caught call options in the afternoon for about a 60% gain. I'm still in some. We're up about 100%. A little under 100%. We're up about like 80% or so on those options now. I still got a small piece of them. I'll tell you what I plan on doing with them tomorrow. And then you got Fed meeting Wednesday. I'll walk you through my entire game plan. All right. Then when we're done talking about that, I'll show you the TTG platform. I use the word platform specifically. We are not just a chat room with courses. Do not confuse us with other services. True Trading Group is a platform that is designed to help the retail trader and investor, help you level the playing field and help you make better informed decisions. Not only on this platform are you going to get a professional level of education, which is the stuff that I learned that I worked at a hedge fund in New York, but you're also going to get access to the tools and resources that professional traders use on a daily basis to help them make better informed decisions. You have access to all this stuff as a member. So I'll show you the platform later. All right. But first, let's get into the Q&A. I'm sure you guys we have a lot to talk about. I will ask you this. Save your questions on the overall market for later because I will get into the SPY, the Nasdaq, the Dow, the Russell. We'll talk all about it later on the live. Okay. But right now, start typing any questions that you guys have. Type them in chat now. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. Asking questions is how you learn. So folks, go ahead right now and let's begin that Q&A. All right. I'm still so excited. I feel like I don't even know. I feel like the way I felt like when the Yankees won the World Series. If I missed your trade today and feel like everyone is making money but me, what do you suggest? Well, we got to figure out what made you miss the trades. Why did you miss the trades? What is it that's causing you to not follow along with the trades that are being taken and that are being called out throughout the course of the day? Because guys, don't forget, I will come on the microphone before I enter a trade and I will tell everyone what I'm about to do before I do it. All right. If you're struggling from maybe a lack of confidence or you're gun shy, you're trigger shy, my suggestion to you would be to get your butt on the simulator for a little while, actually, get into the game on the simulator just so you can experience what it's like to be in the winning trades. So you can help build some confidence a little bit. Okay. The simulator that we have, guys, is ETNA simulator. It's used at Cal State University, Fulton, University of Wisconsin, Whitewater, Berkeley House, Illinois Tech. You guys can use that simulator totally for free for your entire length of your membership. It'll let you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data. So you can follow along with everything that we're doing. And I think it's a great spot to start. If you are a new trader, inexperienced trader, or you're not yet profitable, you're just starting out, start on the simulator to build confidence so that you have the confidence to pull the trigger when these windows of opportunity present themselves. Killed it today. How do you keep a level head going into tomorrow? I don't want to lose what I gained today. Yeah, we absolutely destroyed it today. Today was a monster day. This month is turning out to just be nothing like I've ever seen in my life. With what we've been able to, I haven't, this kind of action and these type of gains since the COVID crash when the volatility just went haywire. You're experiencing that again here now today. You keep a level head listen, it's very important to celebrate the wins. It really is. But as important as it is to celebrate the wins, it's equally as important to forget them because tomorrow's a brand new day. And I always tell people to never carry losing trades with you until the next day because, you don't want to soak on a losing trade. You don't want it to affect your decision-making the following day. That same thing applies, though, to winning trades as well. So, when I have a red day, and I have red days, folks. Okay. I come on here. I always tell you guys when I'm red, when I'm green, I make losing trades, my winning trades. I always break them down for you guys on this YouTube channel. But I'll be the first person to tell you guys when I have a red day, it's like, okay, you got to forget about it. You got to come into the next day with a clear head. That's why it's so important to keep the losing trades small so that they don't hurt. They're easier to get over. It's easier to recover from a paper cut than it is to recover when you step on a landmine. Okay, so managing risk is something that we talk about a lot inside of True Trading Group. You want to make sure that you stick to your stop losses. You manage your risk always. Never forget, successful traders are more concerned with how much they're going to lose if they're wrong. Struggling traders are more concerned with how much they're going to make if they're right. Never forget that quote. All right. So you want to make sure that you go into the next day tomorrow. Forget about the wins today. If you're red today, forget about the losses. Tomorrow's a brand new day with brand new setups and brand new opportunities. You need to treat it as such. Okay, just because I had a big day today, it does not mean I'm going to come into the day tomorrow and expect the SPY to drop 17 points and then rally 19 points. Tomorrow's the day before the Fed meeting. I actually do not expect an extremely volatile session like you saw today. Now, do I think the SPY can move 5, 6, 7 points in a single day? Yes, I do believe that, but that would be a 60% drop in volatility from what you saw today. So you've got to keep your expectations muted, and you got to come into the day with a clear mindset, win or lose. Brand new day, brand new setups, brand new opportunities. Treat it as such. Please have a look at Tesla. What are your thoughts after today? Sure. Let's take a look. It's a nice bounce. I mean, listen, everything bounced today. Literally everything bounced today, but I'm not ready to, I'm not yet. And this is I'm kind of giving away a little bit of what I'm going to talk to you guys about later on the live stream. Is I'm not ready to say that the bottom is in. Okay. I'm not ready to say that the bottom is in. The bottom will be in depending on what the Federal Reserve does on Wednesday. Don't forget, maybe many of you don't know this. The biggest up moves the markets have really ever had have occurred actually during bear markets. Now, we're not yet in a bear market. The S&P actually tapped correction territory today and then bounced off of it significantly. The Russell was in bear market territory, bounced out of it. The Nasdaq was getting close to bear market, bounced out of it. Bear market is when you're down 20% from your highs or greater. Correction is down 10% or more from your highs is a correction. So we're not really in a bear market in the S&P or the Dow. We're not even in a bear market in the Nasdaq at this current point in time, especially after today's price action. But I'm not ready to say that with today's move, although today's move is very, very promising from a technical standpoint, there are fundamental factors that are at play that can dictate and will dictate where the markets are going to go. The fundamental catalysts right now in the overall markets are greater than anything that's going to happen on a technical day-to-day basis. So depending on what the Federal Reserve is going to do on Wednesday, my opinion will dictate the direction of the market over the next 30 days. And what the Fed does is going to determine whether I start buying call options on pullbacks or if I start buying put options on rallies. All right. So, if I get bullish or bearish overall market sentiment, that's not going to be dictated by one candle that you see the markets put in today. Although I have very specific game plans for tomorrow and then going into Wednesday. But what the Fed does and says on Wednesday will dictate bullish or bearish sentiment going forward until the March Fed meeting, which is when everybody expects the Fed to do their first rate hike. All right. But what we expect between now and then will be dictated by what the Fed does on Wednesday. So that's what I mean, folks. There has never been a more important, crucial, critical time in market history for you guys to get educated and to get involved and get your butts in chat, because you don't want to be sitting there when the markets move another 1,000 points either up or down on Wednesday and not have any idea what is happening or what's taking place. And I'll walk you guys through that. I'll be in chat. The moderators and I will all, there's not just me, there's 8 other professional traders in chat. We'll all be on the microphone talking to you guys throughout that session and walking you through our analysis. So with regards to Tesla, let me just wrap up regarding Tesla. I think Tesla, this is a significant balance off of 850. You got a nice support level down there. This bounce I think can go a little bit higher. I think you can bounce up to like 950, 965, and then start to run out of steam a little bit. So I think maybe a little bit more upside tomorrow, and then Wednesday will dictate everything. You can't, it's not fair to make a call on a Tesla or even the overall markets, anything past Wednesday. You got to wait to see what the Fed does. Then based on what the Fed does, you make a decision long or short for the next 30 days. Microsoft, Apple, and AMD have earnings this week. What's your opinion on these three going into earnings? I love all three of those companies. Microsoft, Apple, AMD. I love all three of those companies. I own shares of all three of those companies. I will be shareholders of these companies most likely until the day I die. Okay. I love these companies. I think that earnings on them, I mean, listen, for me to sit here and say, hey, listen, I think earnings is going to be good or bad, that's a coin flip for me as a trader. I don't like to trade earnings. For those that are maybe not familiar with me as a trader, my trading is all centered around probability and my ability as a trader to identify high probability patterns and setups based on fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and 17 years of experience. But if I go into a play and I say, okay, you know what? Apple's got earnings. Let me buy call options because I think Apple's earnings are going to be good. That's a coin flip. That removes my advantage. My advantage over other traders is the ability to say, okay, based on this chart setup, 75% of the time, a stock's going to climb higher from this overall setup. Okay, let me put myself on the right side of that probability. That gives me an advantage over other traders. If I go and I say, I'm going to buy call options because I think Apple's going to beat, I have nothing to gauge whether I think Apple's going to beat, but it's not even just about the beat. It's about the guidance. Okay, the markets are going to want to hear about guidance. Guidance is what's going to dictate companies' reaction after earnings, because everybody wants to see what do CEOs expect from the consumer going forward. Are we having a slowdown in growth? Is this a growth scare and it's not warranted? And the markets and the economy, not the markets, the economy is going to grow, at a significant pace over the next year, even in the face of inflation and rising interest rates? Or is rising rates and inflation going to cause CEOs to be a little bit more conservative and say, you know what, we actually don't expect a big year this year? That's what's going to dictate the way that direction that markets are going to go. I love Apple. I love Microsoft. I love AMD. I'm long those stocks in my long-term portfolio. I forever will be. But I'm not going to position myself for an options trade on those stocks. Can you please ask your members live if they made money trading with a full-time job today? I did and want to type my I didn't want to type my number one. It's short. Yes, absolutely. Guys, if you made money today while working a full-time job, do me a favor, type the number one. Tell me what you do for a living. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. If you're a member of True Trading Group, type number one and tell me what you do for a living. If you made money today while working a full-time job, sound off. I want to know about it. Yes, number one. Look at all these number ones. A barber, construction, accountant, engineer, research, chemical sales, a butcher, real estate, sales, loan officer, chef, engineer. Look at all this. Event director, a painter, school, geologist, network engineer. I love this. Network administration. I own my own business. Film business, on set today, and I crushed it. Yes. Teacher, just made back my membership fee today. Way to go, Joseph. Congrats. I work at JFK Airport, a financial analyst, truck driver, project manager, engineer, car sales, electrician, insurance, IT. Look at this. Yes. Big day today, baby. Great job, everybody. Great job. Really. It's a big common misconception that people think that when they work a full-time job, they can't make money doing this. Dead wrong. Huge misconception. And there's living, breathing proof, my TC fam. Guys, a big part of it, if you're a member of True Trading Group and you guys have not done so already, do yourself a favor. Download the mobile app. The mobile app's available for free as a member. iPhone, Android, download it. It'll allow you to stay connected to the chat room, even if you're not in front of your computer. So through your cell phone or your mobile device, you'll actually be able to see the screen share that we do during chat because we share our screen with you. You'll also be able to listen to the audio analysis when I'm talking on the microphone, or when any of the other moderators are talking on the microphone. You'll be able to actually hear us on your mobile device. And then, of course, best part, whenever a mod enters or exits a trade, you get a real-time push notification sent through the app, so you can follow along with everything that we're doing during the day. So if you haven't done so already, folks, do yourself a favor, download that. Does this volatility make it harder to find your trader identity if you are new? I don't think it makes it harder to identify your trader identity. I just think it'll test your discipline. It'll test your discipline. Trader identity means, for those that aren't aware what that term means, it's a term that I use when a trader is trying to figure out the style and strategy that they're going to be implementing, because there's so many different styles and strategies as traders, so many different styles. You can day trade, you can swing trade, you can do stocks, options, small caps, mid caps, large caps, futures, aggressive trading, conservative trading, trend reversal, trend continuation, scalping. I mean, there's so many different types of styles and strategies that are out there. And a lot of times traders will struggle in the beginning of their trading journeys, because what do? They go on YouTube, they just find a trader. They're like, oh, this person made 20 grand today, so let me just do exactly what they do, thinking that like that's the only way to trade. Wrong. Just because somebody is making money does not mean their style is going to be right for you. And that's a big mistake that a lot of traders make. I've seen people spend 2-3 years trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, trying to implement a trading style that will simply never work for them, based on two main characteristics, or two main things that will determine your trader identity the most. One, your personality traits will have a major impact on the type of trader that you are, but also B, your lifestyle, as far as not lavish vacations and fancy dinners, but your lifestyle, meaning how much time are you able to actually be in front of a computer? Are you, working from home and you're at your desk from 9 to 5? Or are you in a construction site, in a classroom, in an operating room, a courtroom, or maybe driving a police car? Right? So that'll dictate what type of trading style that you are going to implement. This is why in True Trading Group we teach you how to fish, so that you can find your own style. And this is why there's 8 other professional traders other than myself that are moderators in TTG. So you get exposure to a variety of different trading styles, so we can figure out maybe which one works best for you. Guys, as good of a trader as I am, my style may not be best for you, and that's okay. You don't have to try to do exactly what I do. There's other trading styles and strategies that you guys can implement, and we're going to help you to find that trader identity. I just had a one-on-one today with a member. I do one-on-ones every day with our lifetime members, and I spent about 1 hour and 15 minutes with this member today on the phone, really just going over their trader identity. They were having they were trying to implement a trading style that just was not working for their work schedule. And we just made some adjustments. We worked on a new style and a new strategy, and it was like a real light bulb aha moment for this person. And I'm very excited to see how that person's trading goes over the next couple of weeks to a month. And they're under strict instructions to come back to me in a couple of weeks with an update and let me know if things are going to improve. And I'm very confident that they are. But this is what a real education can do for you. This is what your trading group is about. It's about teaching you how to become a self-sufficient trader. It's about teaching you how to become successful, what's best for you. It's not just about me being successful. It's not just about my results or the other moderators' results. It's about your results, because my results don't pay your bills. Just because I'm making money doing something a certain way does not mean you are going to make money doing it the exact same way. And the sooner that people realize that, the sooner that people can develop their own trader identity and their own trading style and become successful. Mike, do you have a specific amount of money that you trade every day, or does it change depending on the volatility? I mean, well, listen, the dollar amount that I use actually in my trading, it varies greatly. It all depends on the volatility of the trade that I'm getting into. Like I'll give you 3 different examples. They have 3 completely different position sizes while still risking the same. Let's say if I'm getting into a crazy, super volatile SPY option that expires in like a day, which I rarely do. But if I was to do that, I'm probably risking like 50% on that trade because of how volatile that option will be. It'll be like, hey, if I'm wrong, I'll lose 50%. If I'm right, I'll make 150%. It'll be like one of those. That's crazy high volatility. If I put $10,000 into that trade, position size, 10,000. If I'm wrong, I'll lose 5 grand, 50%. Now, flip side to that, let's say I'm trading a small cap, but let's say I buy at $5, I'm stopping out at 450. If I buy 10,000 shares, if I get stopped out at 450, I'm going to lose 5 grand. Just like same example, right? 5 grand was the first example. Now this is another example where I would lose 5 grand, but 10,000 shares at $5 is $50,000. So now these are two different trades. One's 10,000, one's 50,000, but on both I'm risking 5 grand. Now I might go to something like a $500 stock. I can't think of a $500 stock that comes to my mind right now. But let's say I go to buy a $500 stock at 500, and let's say my stop loss is 495. Well, in that case, if I buy 1,000 shares at 500, if I get stopped out at 495, I'm going to lose $5,000. But what's 1,000 shares times 500? $500,000. So I just gave you 3 examples. One trade, $10,000. Another trade, $50,000. Another trade, $500,000. But on all 3 of those trades, I'm risking $5,000. So it's all about keeping consistency in your risk, not consistency in your position size. Common mistake that a lot of traders make. Hi, Mike. I bought QQQ. Mike, I bought QQQ put today for 78300 strike. March 2022, down 20K now. What do you recommend? Please let me know. What do you think? QQ put today 78300 strike. Let me take a look. Brother, that is an extremely high risk trade that you put on today. A $300 strike is very far out of the money. That's an extremely high risk trade. So to be going after that and now having to deal with this bounce back, it depends on what happens with the Fed tomorrow, Chris. It depends what happens with the Fed tomorrow. Okay, it really does. Depends what happens to the Fed tomorrow. If the Fed comes out tomorrow and they say, hey, yeah, we're on Wednesday, excuse me, they say, yeah, we're keeping our foot on the gas and we're going to rip the Band-Aid off, and it doesn't matter what's going on with the economy. We've got to get in front of inflation. You don't want to if you have a situation like we had in the 80s. Paul Volcker was the Fed chair in the 80s, and even though the economy was slowing down, they had to raise rates into a slowing economy because inflation was out of control, and that would just push the economy into a recession, knowingly push it into a recession. But they didn't have a choice. Inflation was out of control. They had to get in front of it. Okay, so there's a lot of people here now today that believe that Jerome Powell is not going to do that. That Jerome Powell would rather let inflation run a little bit further than just raise rates very aggressively into a potentially slowing economy. We don't really know if we're slowing down yet. You got some weak PMI data that was a little soft there today that did not help the cause, but that doesn't mean that the economy is going to drastically slow and go into like recessionary activity, which I don't really necessarily think we do go into recessionary activity. I think the economy can still grow as we get into a post-COVID era where the global economies will be open completely without restriction, without travel restrictions or mandates or any of this other stuff that is kind of keeping consumers at bay. So if he comes out and says, yeah, guys, listen, I told you in December, we're only raising rates 3 times and I'm going to stick to that, the markets can rally from here significantly. And that's going to bode poorly for the put options that you got yourself into today. If he comes out and says, Yep. You know what? We're now anticipating not 3 rate hikes. We're anticipating 4, possibly 5. Then I think today's bounce gets evaporated, and I think you continue lower. And then when you get to March and you raise rates, they might raise rates more aggressively than people anticipate, and you're going to get a deeper pullback in the overall markets. And today's bounce, as strong as it seems, can get evaporated very quickly. So, the position that you took on today was, understand that you were buying put options at the very bottom of an extremely oversold condition. Okay. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to read messages that are being sent through me right now. And, I think that, before you make a decision on if you're going to hang tight with this trade or if you're going to cut it loose, you really have to wait to see what happens with the Fed on Wednesday. You got it, because I think the Fed's going to dictate direction for the next 30 days. I really do. I think the Fed will dictate direction for the next 30 days. I think maybe just a little bit early pulling the trigger on that trade today. And you got to wait to see what happens with the Fed. Even if we did go lower, we'd find a way to make money. And I actually just published a report on how to make money during the stock market crash. It's now available to all TG members and trial members when you guys sign up. Could you advise 4 or 5 top large cap stocks to start investing in on this dip, or should I hold for the next correction? Listen, so again, as a member of Two Trading Group or as a trial member, you guys have access also to a report that I published on January 2nd, which is my stock market outlook for 2022. So my stock market outlook for 2022 report gives you guys my number 1 sector picks for 2022 and stocks within them. My number 1 sector pick was energy. And so far to date, energy, well, I actually don't know now with the bounce back today, but earlier today, energy was the only sector in the S&P that was green on the year. That might have changed actually after this bounce today, but as the market sold off today at lows, energy was the only green sector in the overall market. It's an 18-page report. I suggest everyone goes and checks that out and reads it. I would look on this dip. I'd look to, get into some energy companies. This issue with Russia and Ukraine is, causing a shakeup in the energy market. You saw, crude oil dipped about 2.5% today. That caused a little bit of a dip in some energy companies that I really like for this year. And then I think you're okay to start nibbling on really strong value tech. Okay. Not high growth tech, value tech. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Meta, Apple, right? Like these companies, Qualcomm, Broadcom, these are companies that have tremendous cash flow. They have fantastic earnings power. And as the markets pull down tech in general, those are the first companies that I would look to start to nibble on. I would try to avoid the tendency or the temptation to add to your super high growth names, the stocks that are down 50, 60%. Just because they're down 50, 60%, trust me, there's a reason for that. There's a reason why Apple's not down 50% and stocks like Snowflake are. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you are looking to begin to start adding to your positions. If you guys are interested in the trial, okay, because like I said, if you guys want to download those reports, 2 reports. 1, how to trade during a stock market crash. Also, second report, well, first report really, was my stock market outlook for 2022 with my top sector and top stock picks for the year. Those reports are free for full-time members and also trial members of True Trading Group. So if you guys are interested in a trial, you could go to ttgthree.com right now and sign up for our trial. It's only $3. We charge $3 just to make sure you're a real person. All right, there's no auto renew, there's no recurring payment, nothing like that. Just a one-time payment of $3. So if you guys want those reports, TTGTHREE.com. All right, folks, let me see who do we have here. That we got about 1,300 people right now live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Welcome all of you that are joining us from all the different platforms that we are streaming live. But I'd like to see how many people are with us right now that are not members of True Trading Group, or maybe you guys are new for the first time. You're joining us on a live. Type the number 1 in chat. If you're not a member or this is your first live with us, do me a favor and type the number 1. I'd like to see who we have here that's new. All right, we got Tej, Jalsa, D. Panero, Miley, Dahl, Brian, LP, Mr. Junkwax, Better Days, Jeff Fisher, Shaq, Douglas, Kelly McDonald, Jay Fetzer, M. Moyo, Michael Hayes, Heartlove, BL, Musad, Oscar, Brian, R. Kung, Have Fun, Marius, Tommy, Tyler, Sandeep, Rudig, A, Michelle Nguyen, Elvis. Beautiful, guys. So many number 1s that are flying through chat right now, folks. Listen, everybody, stay put. Stay exactly right where you are, because in 15 minutes, I'm going to recap all of the action from the day today. The 2 trades today, 51% gain, 60% gain. Puts in the morning, calls in the afternoon. I'll recap the action with you today, what it means for the stock market crash of 2022. Is it over, or is this just a bull trap? Is this a bull trap and we're headed lower? What happens with the Fed on Wednesday? I'll talk you all through it. First, I'm going to spend 15 minutes. There's a couple people asking about a membership. Let me explain how you guys can join and take advantage of the discounts and incentives we have. And then I'm going to get into the overall markets and what to expect for the rest of this week. But I told you before that results matter at True Trading Group, because they do, folks. That one simple goal that we have to help you to learn, trade, and profit. And now let me give you an example of a result, right? A result of you joining True Trading Group, putting in an effort, taking the courses, passing the quizzes, attending the study groups, using the tools, coming to the workshops and webinars. You statistically, fact, have a very good chance of making money and becoming a better trader. And if you do not believe me, and I understand it doesn't mean much for someone like myself to say that to you on a YouTube channel, but don't take my word for it. Let's ask members themselves. Guys, I'm talking to TTG members now directly. If you're a member of the TTG fam, are you making money? Are you becoming a better trader? Plainly put, type that number 1 in chat right now. Now, anybody that's here for the first time, or maybe you're not a member, I strongly advise you just pay attention right here and see how many number 1s are about to come through this side of the screen right now. These number 1s are what results look like. This is what I mean about results matter. Your results matter. Their results matter. If they can do this, so can you. They found True Trading Group most likely same way you did, and that's a live stream. Thank YouTube for recommending the channel to you. You may not realize how fortunate you are to be here right now, but you're going to soon find out. Stick around, because on every single one of these live streams, not only do I give you my analysis of the overall markets, not only do I give you all of my trades, but I give you lessons, key lessons and golden nuggets that are going to help you become better traders and investors immediately. And if these folks can become better traders and they can make money, so can you. They've got the same hurdles that you have: full-time job, small account, no experience, all the same excuses that you carry over your head that are preventing you from stepping into the game and making money in this market environment. They had those exact same excuses. And they're sitting here now today telling you, I'm making money, I'm becoming a better trader. If they can do it, so can you. Another example of a result would be you trying to figure this stuff out on your own. You statistically, I'm not making these numbers up, look them up yourself, you have about a 90% chance of failing at this. Now, I tell you that not because I think True Trading is the only way to be successful doing it. It's not the only way. But I do think it's one of, if not the best options for people from all skill levels, from all walks of life, to be able to learn, trade, and profit. We help people reach their goal of consistent profitability by combining the professional level of education I learned and I worked at a fund in New York, and we paired that with tools from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, and more. We're a community of traders that genuinely cares about one another's success and all share that same goal of learn trading and profiting together. Guys, like I said, stick around. In about 15 minutes or so, I'm going to recap the entire session from today's trading and then where we go from here. Okay. I'm going to recap everything. Last night was supposed to be the very last night of our 42% discount, but we've had such an amazing January that I'm making a game time decision for all of you on here that are not members of True Trading Group. These are unprecedented times, and I understand everybody is frantically trying to figure out what to do and what is going on. So I am going to extend this offer that should have ended last night, okay, until midnight tonight, and then it is done. And I personally have procured 20 laptops and will be offering them first come, first serve before going back to Kindles and Android tablets tomorrow. Guys, this is it, so take advantage of it. All right, our goal is to level the playing field for retail traders and investors, and that means a continued effort from us to make sure it remains within reach financially. It should not cost you $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 to get access to this stuff. It shouldn't. Okay? And because of that, like I said, I understand everybody's frantically, trying to figure out what's going on in the markets. I will hold for one more day that 42% discount. It was supposed to expire at midnight last night, but because of today's action, I'm going to extend it. Okay. So you will get a 42% discount. The price of a TGD annual membership is normally $22.12. But from now until midnight Pacific, you can get a 42% discount. It drops the price to $12.80. Okay. It drops the price to $12.80, and the next 20 people to use the coupon code TTG121 will also be getting a brand new free laptop. All right. So again, TTG121 coupon code, just go to the URL ttgoffer.com, ttgoffer.com. All right. You'll get the 42% discount and a free laptop upon becoming TTG certified. What does that mean? That means you've completed all of our courses and you've passed our quizzes. It's a badge of honor for our members. You get a certificate. You get a green check mark next to your username in chat. Lets other members know your opinion now carries more weight because you've gone through a professional level curriculum. You now know what you're talking about. All right. So again, upon becoming TTG certified, we'll send you a brand new free laptop. We even cover the shipping costs. We literally will ship it anywhere in the world. DHL goes to your country. Cool. We're going to ship it to you. We're even going to cover the shipping costs. Okay. You're also going to get 2 small private study groups. This is your chance to get more individualized attention from a TTG Pro. Ask questions, go over lessons and topics that you are struggling with so we can speed up that learning curve. And last but certainly not least, TTG is the home of the double your money back guarantee. I am so confident in our ability to help you succeed. Your results matter, and this is how I prove that to you. That at True Trading Group, if you guys join with that coupon code TTG121 and go through all of our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, do those 3 things. And if after your year membership, you still have not made back your membership fee, $1,280 at least once, not only will I give you the $1,280 back, I'm going to give you double your money back. Hence the double your money back guarantee. You'll pay $1,280. I'll give you back $2,560. There is not a single other group service or program out there that would even come close to offering you this type of deal. And that is because none of them are as confident in their ability to help you become successful as we are. Since 2017, our refund rate at True Trading Group is 1.73%. We have never denied a single person that has ever requested a refund after doing those 3 things and never making that membership fee back. What I ask you is this, though. Do not come to me in 30 days, in 60 days, and say, Mike, I didn't make any money. I want my money back. That's not how it works. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to join TTG and become a millionaire in the first 30 days of your membership. If that's what you're looking for, trust me, there's a lot of other services that would love to take your money. TTG is not for you if that's the case. When you join True Trading Group, that means you are going to commit to this year membership. And if you commit to this year membership, I will commit right back to you. Go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend a study group. And if after your year membership, you still have not made that membership fee back at least once, I will give you double your money back. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121. You'll get the 42% discount, the 2 small private study groups, the free laptop, and the double your money back guarantee. Folks, I would take advantage of this deal right now. This deal was supposed to expire last night. I'm extending it for one more day. You have the Fed meeting on Wednesday. The Fed meeting the announcement comes out at 2 o'clock Eastern. Then you have a press conference at 2:30. What takes place between 2 and 3 o'clock will dictate the direction the markets go, I think, over the next 30 days. You want to make sure that you guys take advantage of this deal now, get your butts in chat, and let's trade this thing together. Don't try to figure this stuff out on your own. Myself, the other 8 professional traders in True Trading Group, we're all going to be there. The now well over 9,000 members of True Trading Group will be there. Okay, you don't want to try to trade this stuff on your own. This volatility is nuts. 17 points down today, 19 points back up. I've never in my life seen anything like that. All right, let me tell you real quick what's included, because TTG is an all-inclusive membership. There's no upsells for tools and resources. All right, so included with your membership, you're going to get our entire curriculum, 17-course curriculum, folks. Beginner and foundation courses for those that are new. Advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, how to trade during a market crash, text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. We have both. You get all of our courses. This is a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There are no VIP pro courses that cost you more money. There's no upsells for courses. You get access to every single one as a member. Then you have our trading journal. The trading performance journal tracks all of your trading and gives you statistics and data so you can see what you're doing wrong so we know what to improve on. That's a game changer. You got Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, gives you live breaking up to the second news alerts right in chat. Right? Like all these updates that's going on with Russia, this and Ukraine, that, and NATO, and you get those news alerts as soon as they come across the wire. All right. You want to trade like a pro, you got to get news at the same speed as a pro. And that Benzinga news feed will do just that. Not to mention, if you guys wanted that Benzinga news feed, if you went to Benzinga on your own, you're going to have to pay $1,404 to get that news feed. It's included free with your membership when you guys just pay $12.80. And not to mention everything else I'm about to tell you guys. Quote Media's full book level 2, so you can see all the market makers. TradingView's premium charting software. The trade simulator that I told you guys about earlier. The Trade Ideas scanner, which is the industry standard scanner. Always make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Of course, our chat room with all the alerts from a group of professional traders that has a collective win rate of over 80%. We're fully transparent. There's a journal on our website. It tracks every buy and sell that our moderators make. Just go check them out for yourself. The wins and losses, they're all right there for you to see. We have live workshops and webinars. We do them every week. We just added real-time options flow, unusual options activity, and dark pool data as well. Stuff used to be only available to professionals. Now it's here at the THD fam. The social sentiment scanner tells you what stocks are being talked about most on social media to keep you guys ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings, insider buying and selling, the 2 small private study groups that I told you about. All of this is included when you guys pay $12.80. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121. 42% discount, free laptop, 2 study groups, double your money back guarantee. Now, to be fair, we do have additional things that you could buy as a member of True Trading Group, but it's not required to be successful. All the courses and tools are included with your annual membership. Okay. Now, some of the things that are extra, like one of those things that's additional is a lifetime membership. Okay, lifetime membership. Tomorrow at 4:15 p.m. Eastern, we are opening up a handful of spots for our lifetime membership. So this is for current members only. You cannot just buy a lifetime membership because the spots are limited. So we reserve lifetime to specifically only members. If you're not a member, you can't just buy a lifetime membership right now. Okay, you have to be an annual member first. Okay, so again, guys, my annual members, if you're interested in lifetime, 4:15 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, we will be holding a lifetime workshop. All right. So there you have it, folks. Okay. So again, just go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. All right. If anybody has questions about the membership, you can send a text message. Do not call. Send a text message to 201-775-9702. Again, that number is 201-775-9702. Phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Folks, there are 16 of those laptops left now. James, Keith, Todd, and Lewis. James, Keith, Todd, and Lewis, welcome to the TTG family. There are now 16 of those laptops left. Do not try to trade this market on your own. All right, I'm extending that deal for one more day. Take advantage of it. All right. Whew. All right, folks. Now it's go time. All right, let's talk about the overall markets. Let's go back to my charts. Okay. So today we had this big gap down. Now today's gap down was actually insane because last night, if you guys caught my live stream last night, this is one of the biggest overnight futures moves that I've ever seen as well. This just shows you how volatile this market really is because we were gapping up significantly last night when I was doing my live stream. When I was doing my live stream last night, we were up about 0.7 of a point, almost like 0.75. That's a sizable gap up. Then the president comes out yesterday and announces the evacuation or, telling, U.S. citizens and family members of the that are at the U.S. Embassy in Kiev, Ukraine, to evacuate. That started to get markets rattled. And once the selling kicked on, it just kept going, and I feel like the issue with Russia right now and Ukraine, it's like the final thing. It's like the final straw that's breaking the camel's back. The markets were already on edge. The markets were already extremely fragile. Okay, after a really nasty session on Friday, a big red day on Friday, the markets were already very fragile. So then for us to get this issue here with Russia, which is getting progressively worse. It's not getting better. This Russia-Ukraine situation is getting worse, not better. And when you had that announcement yesterday, the market started to roll over. The futures market started to roll over, and that led to just selling that took you all the way through to today. So now I said to myself, wow, okay, we gave back that entire move in the futures market. We are weak. And that gap down today just told me that we're going to drop down to your October lows. Your October lows were the next level of support that I was looking at. Now, if you guys caught my live stream last night, you'll know that this was the next level of support that I was looking at. Okay, I told you guys about this on the live stream last night that eventually I think the SPY gets down to this level. Now, to my surprise, I did not think we were going to get there today. I thought it would take us a couple of days to get down to the October lows. But sure enough, here we are. That's how crazy this market is. So 426 was my level. So then now coming into the day today, after you get this huge reversal in the futures market, I'm thinking we're going to drop down, and I'm looking for us to get down to those October lows now today. Yesterday, I didn't think that was going to happen because especially we had a big gap up. But then that Russia news came out, the futures rolled over. We were staring at a big gap down today, down 400 or 500 points at the open. I'm like, we're going to roll this thing down and you're going to get a flush out day that takes you right down into your October lows. I told my members today in chat, pre-market, right? My THC fam, true or false, I said to them, I go, guys, I think today can be a flush out day where we can finally flush out to the downside and then look to try and bounce. That's what we talked about today. And that's exactly what we did once the markets opened up. Markets opened up. I'll just draw this out for you guys. Here you go. Markets opened up, and you had this little attempt at a climb off the open, and then bang. And as soon as this candle gets put in, I just jumped on put options. I just jumped right on put options saying to myself, we're going to break these initial morning lows. We are going to break these initial morning lows, and I jumped in put options right there. Here's my exact timestamp. This was at 9:43 a.m. I bought Friday's expiration, so January 28th, the 4:30 strike put option. I bought that at $6.79. Everybody welcome Howard. 15 of those laptops left now. 15. Once the 15 laptops are gone, we're going to have Amazon Kindles. You'll know you're getting one of the 15, guys, if on your checkout page you see a laptop. If you see a laptop on your checkout page, that means you're getting one of the 15. If there's no laptop there and there's a Kindle, well, you're getting a Kindle. That means we sold out of laptops. Still not bad. Still a free Kindle. Okay. But that's how you'll know you're getting a laptop or one of the Kindles. Okay. So I jumped in the Friday expiration 430 put at 679. Guys, I promise you the price will not be 42% off tomorrow. The 42% off deal, today's the last day for the 42% off. It was supposed to be last night, but because of today's action, we're going to extend. Everybody welcome Ann. 14 of those spots left now. Everybody welcome Ann. 14 spots left. Everybody welcome Ann. All right, so there's when we jumped in those puts at $6.79, and then we broke the initial morning lows, right? There's your initial morning lows, and we broke it right there. And then we just rolled it over. We just rolled this thing over right down into, look at this level. Look at this line. I didn't even touch this line. I didn't touch this line. Let me go back. Okay, let me go back, right? So here's the morning setup. This is exactly what the markets look like when I bought the puts. This is exactly what it looked like. This is when I bought put options. Now, if I take you guys and now we watch this roll over, and the other thing I want to point out to you is notice once the initial morning low was broken, what I would like you to do is I'm going to delete the entry now, and you'll see the level of resistance, right? You'll see the resistance. So now you'll notice that the initial morning lows, once broken, became resistance. See that? Two green lows, support, resistance, resistance. And then we rolled it over, right? And then we rolled it over. Okay, see how we rolled it over? But now look at where we just ended. See this line? You guys see this line right here? You see how that all of a sudden starts to become a level of support? You see this? Right? See that? That's my final take profit. So I just start peeling profits off the table on these put options, right? We're peeling profits, and I got flat these put options. I'll give you guys the timestamps on these. The final take profit, 10:11 a.m. at $10.27. $10.27. That's about a 51% gain on the final take. But now, why did I get flat there? Why is that where I got flat? I left a little money on the table because we did go a little bit lower. Okay, you see how we went a little bit lower? So I left some money on the table there. But why did I get flat there? Well, because that was my target. That was the resistance. That was the support level that I had showed you earlier. All right, we go back to the daily chart. That was this level. So this support level was my final take profit target. And we dropped down into that level this morning. Right? We dropped into this level, and then I took my final profits off the table. Great. I'll take it. Solid trade. Yes, I left a little money on the table, but you're never going to catch the exact bottom, just like you're never going to catch the exact top. I was very happy with my trade. Now I'm sitting back and I'm watching the markets just deteriorate. And I'm saying to myself that, like, wow, we really have a chance of a real capitulation low, which is where the selling pressure just gets so intense where, you have this rubber band like snapback action. Guys, the RSI on the SPY today got to like 10. Okay, that's insanely oversold. Usually anything under 30 is oversold. Anything under 20 is severely oversold. We got to like 9, 10 on the RSI on the daily chart on the SPY. That's immensely oversold. A snapback bounce was inevitable. And the markets start to turn around. Now, right around here is when I get on my one-on-one with one of our members. I told you guys every day I do one-on-ones with lifetime members. Okay. And right around that same time, the markets start to recover. The markets start to recover, and we actually climbed our way all the way back to the high of the day. All the way back to the high of the day. This is nuts. And now I start to say to myself, and I came on the microphone at this exact moment. And I said to all of our members, I said, gang, get ready. I'm looking at call options. If we break through the high of the day, I think we close this gap. Verbatim what I said today in chat. Kevin, welcome. 13 laptops left, folks. 13 laptops left. Kevin, welcome. Remember, guys, just go to ttgoffer.com. TTG121 coupon code, 42% discount, free laptop, 2 small private study groups, double your money back guarantee. Wednesday is a huge day. Get your butts in chat. My TTG fam, true or false? Did I or did I not come on the microphone and tell you, gang, I'm looking at a reverse head and shoulders pattern on the SPY. The SPY is very oversold. If we get through the high of the day, I think we fill this gap and can go green. True or false? Listen, I know that if you're not a member, you're not in chat with me during the day, so you don't know what the hell I'm saying to people. But we've got members that are healed. That's why I like to ask them to kind of, let you guys know kind of what goes on a daily basis. All right. And what you'll start to notice, I'm going to go to a 5-minute chart now. Because what I started to see, was this. Now, to the untrained eye, you may not see a specific chart pattern, but to the experienced trader's eye, this is a reversal pattern galore. Sigrid, welcome to the TTG family. There's not only 12 of those laptops left, gang. That's it, 12 left. They're going to go quick. Once we run out of the 12, you're going to get Amazon Kindles. Okay, so this is an inverse head and shoulders. Here's your left shoulder, here's your head, and here's your right shoulder. And then here is your neckline. Okay, there's your neckline. So this is the pattern that I called out to my TTG fam, right? This is the pattern that I called out to my TTG fam. Again, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Okay. So once we held the right shoulder, we stepped in and we bought call options, baby. And man, was it a thing of beauty. Right there is our call option entry. There it is. I'll call it out for you guys. I'll give you guys the exact timestamp. Where are we? Let's see. Here we are at 2:54 p.m. At 2:54 p.m. right there. We're long. Again, Friday's expiration, January 28th, but this time the $432 strike call option at $6.25. $6.25. I'm going to switch back to a 3-minute chart so you guys can really see the price action, and we just ripped face into the close. We got up over that neckline and we just ripped. And we are just peeling profits off the table. I took a piece of profit off in front of the high, I took a piece of profit at the high, and then as we extend, I just start peeling profits off the table, and I'm still long a piece of these call options. Justin, welcome, guys. Welcome, Justin. 11 laptops left. 11. TTG121 coupon code. Go to ttgoffer.com, guys. Don't forget, you've got the Stock Market Outlook 2022 report where I give you guys my #1 sector pick for 2022, energy, and I give you a handful of stocks within the energy sector that I like. I also give you a report. That report's 18 pages long. I also gave you another report just published last night on how to trade during the market crash. How long is this crash going to last? Why is this market crashing? And how you guys can profit from the action. That's a 7-page report. All of that's available to all full-time members, but also to all trial members. Okay. All right, guys. So you see that? So now I'll give you guys some of the take profits. 721. I got reduced a little bit more at 694, and then the fun begins. 826, and then $10, and I'm still long a piece of this position. Okay, so there's your take profits, $10. was the top take at the 625 entry. And I'm still in a piece of these call options. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. I'm in about 10% of my original position size, but that's good for about a 60% gain up to that $10 take. And now those options are trading at around $12. Okay, those options are up at around $11.50, $12. We'll see what happens tomorrow. My thoughts here are, and let me tell you exactly what I think is going to happen tomorrow. My thoughts is that we can get a little bit higher tomorrow. My thoughts is that tomorrow we can have a slight gap up. These are my thoughts. Okay, my thoughts are tomorrow we can get something that looks like this. Try to retake the 200-day moving average. Try to retake the 200-day and then wait for the Federal Reserve. So the call options that I still have, all right, I plan on getting rid of them tomorrow. I will not hold them after tomorrow. So the call options, I'm either going to get a gap up, final take profit. If we gap down, it'll still be final take profit because I'm up so much on those contracts, unless there's like a huge gap down tomorrow. If, maybe Russia launches a missile or something. But barring anything crazy like that, I don't expect a huge gap in either direction tomorrow. I think tomorrow's gap could be a little muted, whether it's up or down. But I'm thinking we might try to retake the 200-day moving average, and then that'll put those contracts at around $13, $14. I'll take my final profit off the table. Again, it's only about 10% of that position. It's only about 10% of that original position size. Bulk of the profit is off of the table. Okay, bulk profit is off the table. And then you have the Fed meeting. Now let's talk about the Fed meeting. Now I just recapped for you. I just recapped for you guys the trading action from the day today. Okay, so that's the trading action from the day. But now what happens the rest of the week? Well, I just told you what I think is going to happen tomorrow. Wednesday is the day that matters. Wednesday is Fed day. Okay, Wednesday is Fed day. What you need to pay attention to on Wednesday is a couple things. Is the Fed changing their December schedule? In December, right here, this day, right there, this big green candle, in December, the Federal Reserve announced they plan to raise rates 3 times in 2022. And they plan on finishing the year at 0.9% of a Fed funds rate. The markets have sold off since the January 5th Fed minutes because the markets now believe the Fed is going to raise rates 4 or 5 times this year. If Jerome Powell comes out and reiterates definitively, we are still only planning on raising rates 3 times. The markets could rally significantly from here. The markets could rally significantly if Jerome Powell says we are still only raising 3 times. If that is reiterated definitively, the markets, in my opinion, will move significantly higher. And you can see the SPY back at 450 before you can sneeze. Okay, if that happens, I think you get something that looks like this. Okay, that is what I believe the market will look like if Jerome Powell says we reiterate 4 rate hikes this year. That's what I think you're going to get. Okay, I mean 3 if he reiterates 3 rate hikes this year. All right, but if he comes out and says we now expect 4 to 5 rate hikes, I think then the markets stall out at the 200-day, and then after the Fed meeting, the markets start to trade lower. And then we'll eventually get back down and we'll kind of retake the bullish action that you saw today and kind of start to erase the bounce from today. The other thing you need to pay attention to from the Fed is talk of quantitative tightening. Quantitative tightening refers to the Fed's policy of reducing the size of its balance sheet. The Fed's balance sheet right now is around $9 trillion. That's a lot of money. The Fed wants to start reducing that number. If they give a clear plan of a balance sheet runoff and they say they're going to start running off the balance sheet and they're going to start quantitative tightening, the markets are not going to like that. The markets don't want the Fed to raise rates and reduce the size of their balance sheet at the same time. They want the Fed to be slow with their rate hikes and even slower with their balance sheet runoff. So those are the two main factors that you're going to have to pay attention to on Wednesday. If I hear a definitive 3 rate hikes, 0.9%, we reiterate that, we have not changed, markets go higher. If there's no talk of balance sheet runoff. If there is talk of balance sheet runoff and now it's 4 to 5 rate hikes, now we expect 1.1, 1.25% interest rates at the end of the year. I think markets go lower, and I think we go back down towards those 420s that we were in today. All right. So a lot going on, a lot to digest. You got to keep your head on a swivel. You got to be educated enough to understand the catalysts that move the markets. A lot of people, they just see the market. They see the market go down. They see the market go up and they go, oh, wow, what's going on? What a scam. No, it's not a scam. It's the greatest wealth building engine that this planet has ever seen. You just have to be educated enough to understand why it moves. And once you understand why it moves, you'll be able to take advantage of those movements themselves, which is exactly what the TGD family has been doing for the entire month of January. I feel like the only thing I've been trading is the SPY. I mean, when you're talking about 194%, 160%, 69%, 51%, 60%, 26%, these are the gains that we've had on SPY options so far this year. That's insane. And I only expect this volatility to continue. Today was the most volatile day I've ever seen in my life. 17 points down, 19 points up on the SPY. That's not normal. That's intense volatility. And I love every second of it because those size moves is what provides us as active traders the opportunity to capitalize like we are. So get your butts in chat, folks. Take advantage of the deal that I'm still extending to you guys here today. Again, ttgoffer.com. Enter the code TTG121, 42% discount. That discount's gone tonight at midnight. The 42% off is no more after midnight tonight. The price is going to go up. No more 42% off. Okay, we're going to be back at 22.12 soon. We will be back at 22.12 soon for a year membership to True Trading Group. In light of all this craziness, there's a lot of people that are freaking out, don't know what to do. If you guys want to take advantage of it, join now. Get educated. Learn how to take advantage of this stuff. We're going to extend that 1280 sale. All right. And then don't forget, we got a couple more of those laptops left. You'll know you're getting a laptop. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, you're getting one. If you guys have questions about a membership, send a text message. Do not call. It's a text-only phone number. The number's at the bottom of your screen, 201-775-9702 if you guys have questions. Okay, so there you guys have it. Does anybody have questions about what I'm saying regarding the overall markets, about the Fed? If you have questions about any of this stuff, now's the time to ask. Guys, also that 1280 price point is also locked in. Keep that in mind. If you guys, whatever price you pay to join True Trading Group, that's the price you pay for life. So if you pay 1280 today, next year, the membership's 2212, you'll only pay 1280 to renew. So you only pay the price you only pay to renew the price you pay when you sign up. Where do I like to get my news? Cam, I get my news from the Benzinga news feed that streams live inside of our chat room 24/7. It gives us live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of chat. I also keep CNBC up on my TV all day long. All right. As a TGD member, you have full, complete access to the Benzinga Pro news feed included for free. You do not have to pay extra for it. It's going to cost you $1,400 if you go to Benzinga yourself. Guys, that's the thing. Like the TGD platform, all the tools and resources we have, if you went to these companies and paid for the service yourself, you're going to spend $5,000 to $6,000. on all of the tools that we have available with your membership. They're free when you pay $12.80. Like just the Benzinga newsfeed's $14.04 at Benzinga. You get that newsfeed included when you pay $12.80. You become a TTG member. We did the work for you. We went to these companies. We negotiated deals to have their products on our platform for our members. That's what we do at TTG. Level the playing field for you. Give you access to the education, tools, and resources that professional traders use. That's a huge thing that makes us different than everybody else, is that you can actually get $5,000 to $6,000 worth of services, products, and tools as a member of True Trading Group when you pay $12.80. Let me show you the actual platform so you guys have an idea. Okay, let me actually show you what the platform looks like and what's included. All right. Of course, you're going to get our chat room. Our chat room where myself and the other pro traders at TTG, we share our screen with you. We're live on the microphone, calling out trades throughout the course of the day. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours. You're going to get at least 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a group of pros sporting a collective win rate of over 80%. There's a journal on our website that tracks every buy and sell that our moderators make. Go check it out for yourself. See all the alerts so you know exactly how you'd be doing if you follow the alerts yourself. You're going to get 2 small private study groups. This is going to be your chance to get individual attention from a TTG Pro, to get help with questions and topics you're unsure of so we can speed up your learning curve. Then the Benzinga newsfeed. Let's show you what that looks like, right? This is $1,400 if you went to Benzinga. It's included with your membership. It gives you breaking up to the second news alerts right inside of our chat room. Then you have TradingView's charting software. One of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders, yours free with your membership. Then you have the Trade Ideas Scanner. This artificial intelligence market analysis platform streams within True Trading Group every day. It shows you what stocks are making new highs, new lows, which ones have a surge in volume. So we can make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Our simulator lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, so you can practice what you're learning in the courses. All right, I told you guys about that simulator before. Please use a simulator. It's available for you guys for free. Practice before you risk your hard-earned cash. Then you've got our own scanner. It has the same functionality as FinViz Elite. You can also scan for crypto as well. Then you have, guys, the code word for tonight. My TTG fam. If you're not a member, don't worry about it. You don't know what I'm doing right now, but I told you before, we do a lot of fun giveaways with members. This is part of one of those giveaways. So my TTG members, the code word for tonight is Fed meeting. The code word for tonight is Fed meeting. The code word for tonight is Fed meeting. All right. That scanner that we have will also let you scan for crypto as well. Okay. For my crypto enthusiasts out there. Real-time dark pool, options flow, unusual options activity, all included. Everybody welcome David. Guys, only 10 laptops left now. That's it, 10. 10 left. Hurry up. They're going to be gone quick. All right, this is stuff that used to only be available to professional traders. Not anymore. Now my TTG fam has this at their fingertips. This is what I mean by we level the playing field for you. We empower the retail trader. That full trading performance journal too, remember, tracks all your trading, gives you statistics on your trades so you can figure out what you're doing wrong. The social sentiment scanner will scour Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tell you what stocks are being mentioned the most. That can help you really stay ahead of the crowd. The stock profile tool with all your analyst ratings, this thing can actually give you unlimited downloadable reports. Any stock you're interested in to tell you what are the analyst ratings for that stock. How many analysts have a buy, sell, hold? That can really help you guys making your trading and investing decisions. Then you're always going to have our daily watch listing game plan so that you'll know exactly what stocks that TTG Pro traders have their eyes on, but more importantly, how we intend on trading them so you know where to focus your attention. And then, of course, all the courses. Remember, you get access to every course as a member. There are no VIP pro courses that will cost you more money. Upon becoming a member to Trading Group, you get access to every course we have. This is a simplified and expanded upon version of the stuff I learned working at the fund. Beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, how to trade during a market crash, all in text and video format. Then you have a video library that has over 200 hours of additional educational video content. These are the workshops and webinars that we conduct with members. We do them every week. How to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. And then you can attend all these workshops live once you become a full member. The premium blog is helpful too, market commentary and some insight tips, but also anything new courses, new tools that we add to the platform, you get access to, no additional charge. There's only 10 laptops left, guys. I extended the 42% discount. It was supposed to end yesterday. So you guys are in luck. If you want to join now, you can do so, but it's over at midnight Pacific tonight. So go to ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code, and you'll get the 42% off, the 2 small private study groups, the free laptop upon becoming TTG certified, and the double your money back guarantee. Let me be clear. If you join Tree Trading Group and pay $12.80 now, if after your year membership, you have still not made your membership fee back at least once, after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, I will not just give you the $12.80 back. I will give you double that. $2,560 is what I will give back to you. I have no problem offering you this discount. TTG is the home of the double your money back guarantee. That's how confident we are in our ability to help you become successful. Nobody's willing to give you that. That's because they're not as confident in their ability to help you succeed. That's what matters. Your success matters. Your results matter. Not just mine. I don't pay your bills. Your success matters. And I stand behind this platform and this program, and I'm confident. I see the results that our members are having. If our members were all just losing money, I wouldn't be able to offer you that money back guarantee. TTG would go out of business, and TTG is a business. Make no mistake about it. There's 21 employees at True Trading Group. We would go out of business. Well, we've only refunded 1.73% of our users since 2017. That's why I'm confident to offer you that money back guarantee. It's all right there for you on the website, folks. Go read it. We're also 5-star rated. Check out our Trustpilot reviews. Over 1,400 people have reviewed us on Trustpilot. Go read them all. Read the 5 stars and read the 1 stars. And you decide if TTG is right for you. Again, to be fair, folks, we do have items. We do have items that you can purchase that are extra in True Trading Group, but you do not need them to be successful. One of those items is a lifetime membership. It's accessible to annual members only. Tomorrow at 4:15 p.m. Eastern, we will be hosting a workshop on lifetime membership for annual members, as we have just opened up a couple of limited spots for that membership, folks. We just opened up a couple spots for the lifetime membership. If you're an annual member and are seriously interested in lifetime membership, you need to be in that meeting. Okay, you need to be in that meeting if you guys are interested in lifetime membership, but we have spots available. Okay? I have a feeling that with all the craziness that's expected this year, those lifetime spots are going to fill up really fast. All right. Again, folks, 10 of those laptops are left. You'll know you're getting one if you see a laptop in your checkout cart. ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. All right. Take advantage of this deal, folks, before it's gone. Midnight tonight, it's gone. That's it. And then Wednesday, all hell breaks loose with the Fed meeting. So no, I can't wait. I'm excited. This has been one of the most ridiculous months that I could remember in my career. I told you guys at the start of this year that I expect 2022 to be a record-breaking year. And so far we are off to, off on the right track. We're off to that pace. I mean, the volatility is providing opportunities for traders that is unlike anything that you've really ever seen. I've never seen the SPY go down 17 points and go up 19 points in the same day. I have never seen it. Never. Get your butts in chat. I expect more activity like this. Also, don't forget about the trial, folks. If you are not ready to join the team full-time, we do have that 1-week trial. Go to ttgthree.com. It's a one-time payment of just $3. There's no auto renew. There's no recurring payment. It is just $3. That's it. Everybody has $3. Do yourself a favor. Okay. If you're not ready to join full time, do yourself a favor, join the trial. This way, you are with us on Wednesday. You'll also get the free reports. Remember, you've got a 7-page report on what's going on with this market crash and how to make money in it. And you have an 18-page report on my outlook for 2022 with my top stock picks for the year. You get both of those reports free as a trial member. Also, obviously, as a full-time member. Take advantage of this stuff. We put this stuff out to help you. Use it. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Congratulations again. All my members that have big days today. I expect more of this. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Smash that like button. Turn on notifications. Don't ever miss these lives, folks. I will see you all in chat tomorrow. ttgoffer.com. TTG121 at midnight tonight. This offer is over. 42% off. Free laptop. 2 study groups. Double your money back guarantee. TTG121 coupon code. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I will see you all in chat tomorrow. Have a great